Just because it's part of a plan, that doesn't make it right.
Great.
Just like Trader Rect is
Don't spend it all in one
pretty
place.
much never right, although he was kind of right to give us something there. That was a pretty good one. You know what?
Oh, look
I'm
who's
kind of
worried
inclined
about
to knock these
Next
out
time,
today.
bathe before you
I
got
don't know if we
money
can get
this
through all
time, or you
of
just here to
them
piss me
right away,
off?
but I'm kind of inclined to do so. Here, let's buy out the rest of those guys. We'll buy out any of those guys. We already have that. Night Stalker 6 might not be a bad one, and I have some Night Stalkering to talk about. But I think that's good enough for now.
Thank you very
Let's
much.
get on the
Now
move.
you can go fuck.
I'm trying to remember to talk about things right at the beginning of what I consider the week. So if you're not watching these in real time, then this is kind of meaningless to you. But I did manage to get a pretty good amount of testing in place. This is not going to work. It did work. Look at that. And that's actually one of the things I wanted to talk about. Did manage to get some testing done with the mod for some of the changes I've been trying to make. I have previously mentioned that I needed to redo things for at least one or two of the characters, so I've been trying to get that work done, and I stabbed a lot of people, like a lot of people, and a lot of them were asleep, and it was pretty interesting. I mean, question for you, okay? And I genuinely would love to know what your answer to this is. When is the last time you played this game and you used stealth melee as your primary means of dealing with the zombie threat? And as a corollary to that, let's further refine that question so I can ask, when were you using that late in the game? We're talking like running through tier 5 POIs in the wasteland. It's a high game stage. I mean, we're at game stage 37, so much higher than where we're at now. When is the last time you've done that? Have you ever tried to clear a Shotgun Messiah, a Red Mesa, a whatever, using only stealth melee? My guess is that most people haven't done that. I could be wrong. I very well may be wrong. My guess is most people haven't done that. I don't think I had ever done that until I sat down. Oh, I forgot we have night vision goggles. Which is hilarious because it's like 11 in the morning and so dark inside. Whatever, this game's weird. But I don't think I had ever tried using stealth melee like that. I mean, come on. Let's be real here. If you've ever played Skyrim, you've made a stealth ranger. Stealth ranger, stealth archer. There you go. Same probably goes for this game if you've played Oblivion, Morrowind, most any recent open world game in which you have stealth and some sort of ranged weapon, especially if it's a bow or a crossbow, you've probably done a stealth archer build. And those are very effective in this game. That's nothing new. I mean, they're effective in most every game. That's just the nature of stealth and having a ranged weapon. I mean, kind of goes hand in hand. But melee is kind of a different beast, especially in this game, because the stealth system's kind of wonky. I mean, it maybe I just don't understand it well enough, but it's kind of wonky. It's difficult to get around in a place when you have constant pools of light and you're not taking the time to do the Splinter Cell interrupt, surprise, distract, whatever, everyone. Like, there's not enough time in the world for me to be throwing cans or snowballs or rocks or whatever to distract the zombies. Like, man, I just don't have that kind of time. We got stuff we got to do here. We're on a limited window of time, and I got to be at least moderately entertaining, which is why I tend to do a lot of dumb things like stab zombies in the face and take way more risks than any reasonable person would. I mean, you know, it's all in the name of trying to be entertaining, but I got to tell you, it was really interesting to me to go through somewhat methodically with stealth melee. Now, I want to be honest here and tell you that I added something to the game, and it's currently in the game, and we could, well, I mean, it's not going to happen anytime soon, but we could find ourselves with one of them, and it is hands down the best backstabbing. I don't know. I'm old, okay? To me, that's a backstab. It's not a surprise attack, it's backstab. I'm an old AD&D player. It's backstab. It's been backstab forever. I call it backstab, but surprise attack. The hands down best surprise attack weapon in the game. And it works really well. Really well. It's probably a little overpowered if I'm being honest, but you know what? I don't care because a lot of the stuff in the mod probably is overpowered. I mean, you know, come on. Jester's Jolly Lobber, let's get real for a second. That thing is dumb, but it's so much fun. So along those same lines, that's kind of what I have created and added to the game because it dawned on me I was doing my character builds wrong. I mean, not all of them, but some of them. Here, let's scrap and read some things just to free up a couple inventory slots. There we go. So I've added an item that is a weapon. Or what? That is a whole lot of fun to use. I think I do actually have to go back this way. I know the wall is open or something. No, okay. Well, let me get in here so we can get the bag and we can continue on anyway. But it's a hoot. It's a lot of fun. And because stealth is so wonky, I don't know how overpowered it really is. I mean, it is and it isn't. And ultimately, my approach with the mod has been to say, you know what, do what you want. It's your game. It's a single-player game. And if you're using the mod in a multiplayer sort of environment, that's on you for doing something it was never designed to do. It's very clear in all the documentation that things are not meant to be used against other players. So whatever. I don't really care. Do whatever you want. Make it weird, make it stupid. I don't really care. It's on you. But single player game, yeah, whatever. Just have fun with it. That's the whole point. That is really why we're playing these games. We're not playing them because it's some sort of great artistic expression. Not this kind of game anyway, let's be honest. Some games, maybe. This is not one of them. Not to say it has none, I'm just saying that's not the purpose of this game. So, all that to say, I have stabbed a lot of guys in the face. I have learned more about stealth and the stealth changes to this game since the 1.0 update than I ever knew, quite frankly. Hey, look at that. Those are going to be light, so I'm going to trash them. Don't care. And it was a lot of fun. And that is an AK-47, which is going to be immediately better than this honkin' pile of crap right here. So let me go ahead and get through the stuff here. And we can put you down there, there, just out of curiosity. Yeah, we're picking up quite a bit of extra damage. That's absolutely worth our while. See what our last bit of loot here is, and then we can go turn this quest in and grab another one. Yep, scrap that, because we're using crossbows, which still bothers me. Good enough. I'm going to grab these bags. I'll meet you at the trader. I decided to save myself a little work by just taking the next quest. We took 5 lockpicks as a quest reward, so we are moving on. One last thought before I run away from the topic of updates and that sort of stuff, because there is one actual, like, kind of critical one I needed to mention, and that's the timeline of things. In the course of all of my testing, I discovered a couple of bugs in my code, which I think technically are not bugs so much as I was trying to do things that are not actually possible given how the game operates. So, I mean, it was kind of more of like a wishful thinking sort of thing, but I didn't realize that was the case. So I have to do some design work. I have to redesign some things. And even though I have done a lot of testing, that is going to, in turn, require still more testing. So, never mind. I don't even know what I'm going to do yet to fix what's broken. Like, I literally just have to completely pivot and do something entirely different, which is kind of throwing me. I think I have maybe one idea. Hi, wrong tool. So I'll see what I come up with, but I'm still hoping that maybe by the time we get to the end of this week, I'll have something a little more concrete I can say, but I'm not holding my breath right now because I am very much still not feeling quite right. So, you know, day at a time sort of thing, and I'm not really spending much time in front of the computer doing stuff, so it's basically when I get a chance, I get a chance, and when I don't, I don't, and, well, I'll just have to be okay with that. So, carrying on, this is another Tier 2 clear quest. The last quest we're going to do today, I think, is going to end up being a Tier 2 infestation. And we're going to save that for the last quest we do, because, you know, there's something to be said for saving the worst for last. Or best for last? I don't know. Not sure how that's supposed to go, but whatever. We're going to save that, the hardest, most challenging one, for last. That way we can have tons of loot in hand, get away around the corner, things are going to go explodey boom boom, and I will be as annoyed as possible by carrying around way too much crap, and it'll all work out just fantastically. How you doing, buddy? There we go. Still got the sneak attack on him. That's hilarious. And got the sneak attack on that guy too. Man, if we could run a little faster while we were sneaking without making tons of noise, that'd be great. But honestly, this is fine. I mean, I'm not really looking to do this the stealth stabber build right now. Maybe another time, but not for now. I do kind of think that I might want to do one more run through this game before I put it on the shelf. I don't know. I'm undecided about that. It kind of depends on how I feel when we get to that point. Because honestly, I've been playing this game for a while. I kind of wouldn't mind a little bit of a break. Give the devs a chance to get the new updates and things out, and, you know, kind of rebuild a little bit of that excitement to come back and be like, okay, what's new now? What sort of new things do I have to look forward to? What's different? What's changed? I have always liked that about this game. That's, you know, for as much as everyone loves to crap on how long it takes, the development of it takes, and I'm with them too. I mean, it's overly long, in my estimation. Especially when you say, you know, based on experience with other games and other developers, but I get it. You know, this is tough. It's not easy stuff. I sling a little crap, but it's really good-natured. I mean, I certainly couldn't do what they have done, so, you know, there's always that. But it really is kind of fun to just leave the game for a little while and then come back to it and see what's new, what's different, what's changed. What's been added, what's been removed, all that sort of stuff. It's a lot of fun. So we're probably getting close to that point where I need to be thinking of that. And honestly, there's always some other games to play and always other stuff I would like to play. But I don't know, we'll see. There's kind of one last thing I want to do that it's something I have done before, but I haven't done it in a long time. And I certainly haven't done it in this version of the game with this version of the mod, and with all of the things that I have done for it, I'm just gonna bonk you with the axe. I think I might enjoy that particular style of playthrough. We shall see. Man, it's a good thing we got some extra lockpicks from that last quest, because we just went through almost all of them. 20% chance to ragdoll with baseball bats, that's always a good time, I like that. Take all the food stuff, we'll take the bench next. Duct tape, I'm there for it. Already have those guys, couple wiring magazines, always good stuff. See what our leather trunk has, there we go. High power 9mm, we got some nerd boots, that's some heavy armor, and we might just switch right to that because we're trying to rock the heavy. And then some ammo, let's get out of here. Looks like this is our next location for our quest, so just so you know, I ended up taking this book, Never Encumbered at Night, as our quest reward because I thought, that sounds handy. That's literally about as far as the thought process went. It was either that, or we're taking a crafting bundle, magazine bundle, whatever. Either are totally useful, but I thought, nah, let's go with the book, because not being encumbered at night, easy for me to say, that sounds like a good idea, so that's what I went with. So instead, we'll be encumbered during the rest of this day / early evening, whatever it is, as we get inside and start to regret all the choices we made along the way. Yeah, that's kind of how this is going to go. Should also tell you, I did swap out the boots, so we picked up those Tier 2 nerd boots, went ahead and put those on, so you can see rocking them right there. We look like complete goobers. with the springs that we're walking around on. It's kind of like those, God, were they the Skechers things that look like walking on pillows? Yeah, we kind of look like that, except even goofier. So if you remember the Sketcher pillow shoes, or if you still wear them, just know we're right there with you in looking slightly silly. But hey, if they work, they work. I don't know that they work. I'm just saying if they work. All I know is that in this game, the nerd boots, well, they do what they say they're going to do, which is 1, make you look nerdy, and 2, let you drop a little bit more distance without wrecking your everything. Hi. That just seemed like a good way to do some quick damage, so there you go. Every once in a while I'm smart and have good ideas. That is one of those rare instances. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll open the box here, since we didn't get a chance to do that just yet. Yeah, we got a good little chunk of water that we can take back. That's not bad. A whole 2 so far. Actually, I thought we had more. That's why I was saying that. I thought we had like 3 or 4, but... C'est la vie. It is what it is. Maybe there shall be more in here. Here you go. We're up to 3 now. See, now I don't feel as badly about it. 3 water's not bad. And $5. Is that our bolt? Yeah, take the bolt. Excellent. Good stuff. All right, luggage, and not anything in there. Well, I mean, pipe pistol. It's kind of hard to be upset with that, but not great. Turning the corner here, we do need to be careful because of this. Okay. That worked out okay-ish. Are you the one that's been making all that noise? Not sure. How are you doing? Okay, we're just going to do the old stab in the face and juggle dance. I think we're pretty close to being done with this place, actually. It's only a tier 2 infestation, so obviously tier 1 location. Pretty quick and easy, in and out, bing, bang, boom, done. Stab a bunch of things, maybe shoot a couple things, call it good. Here's a little more water. Look at that. Yeah, see, now we are indeed up to 5. Excellent. Here, let's go ahead and grab this guy. Shot his arm right off. That feels kind of horrible. I mean, I assume. Oh, wow, she got back up. Interesting. How you doing? Can I have that crossbow bolt back? I mean, eventually, yes, obviously, but there we go. All done. Let's go ahead and prep everything, because it's going to be a second. Now, those lockpicks did come in handy, because we have run out of picks. Had we not gotten some lockpicks for a quest reward? Hey, one of Midnight's books. The Pulverizer. It's like a 762, only quieter and bluer. I used quite a few of those in some of my testing, too. Let me tell you, those are good, high-quality arrows. Whoever designed them, man, they did a good job. Anyway, we'll take all this extra stuff here. This is all good stuff for us. And we'll take that, and that. We'll leave that guy. I should mention, I did move a little too quickly, and I picked up 11 9mm bullets from wherever this ammo pile was, like here-ish. So that was a thing. I moved a little too quickly. It happened. It's fine. I think what we'll do is we will leave this one right here. Maybe we'll start the next one at the trader. I don't know. Maybe we won't. Maybe we will. Not sure if it matters all that much. Either way, we've done good work today. We have knocked out 3 quests out of the Tier 2 variety, which puts us a little closer to being done with Tier 2 stuff. And I think even though we're not talking... I don't know, maybe we do have to go back to Trader Jen once we complete enough of those to get the next biome. Either way, we'll figure it out. Just not right now, a little later. Catch you next one, and thanks for watching. See you later.